Hello, Princess on the Pillow here. I am here to do a review slash recap with my opinion on Love After Lockup, Season 5, Episode 50. It's titled Love is a Sacrifice. It's the end, so I'm wearing my veil to show the finale, the end of it. It's over with. Thank God. Let's get started. First couple, Teeny and Rob. So after the big blow up, Kate, Rob's mother, goes back outside to talk with Rob. Kate said she does not want to see Teeny ever again, but that's the same thing Teeny had said about her. Teeny said she didn't want to see Kate ever again. Anyway, Rob and Kate, they hashed it out and they made up. And it was so touching to me. It was touching to me. They were both emotional and so was I. Anyway, thank God they made up. And then Teeny left work because she is pissed that Kate is at her house without her permission. Rob didn't ask permission to ask Kate to come to the house. So when she got home, she went off on Rob a little bit. She went off a little bit. She didn't go off on him too badly. But he told her that he had her back when it came to his mother. You know, he had her back. In both their confessional, Teeny and Rob said Teeny did not put her hands on Kate first. But Teeny is a damn liar. She know what she did. She know what she did. Teeny said that it's not in her character. That's not something she would ever do. But let me tell you, when Rob was trying to separate them when they were fighting, and him and his mother fell to the ground, Teeny was coming after the mother. She was still coming after the mother doing it. And she even grabbed her leg, her foot, or whatever. She was still coming after the mother. So why is she saying, oh, that's not in my character? It's in your character, Heifer. It's in your character. Anyway, she banned Kate from ever coming to the house. So Kate can't come to the house ever again. And Teeny made Rob feel so guilty, he apologized. Teeny told him that if Kate can hold down a steady relationship with him, then she'll think about letting Kate come over and hang out with them. But in her confessional, that's what she told Rob. But in her confessional, she said she wants nothing to do with Kate ever. So this is the end. So they put up on the screen, they let us know that Rob and Teeny has not spoken to Kate since filming end. And Rob finally got the tattoo of his ex removed. Next up, Bianca and Daniel. Daniel slipped the ring in his pocket and they went out on a date. They went on a date. I think they went to a Chinese restaurant or a Japanese restaurant, but they didn't go in the restaurant. They sat outside to talk. They sat outside by some pond with some fish to talk. And she asked him, what type of relationship are we in? What do you mean, what type of relationship y'all in? Y'all a boyfriend and girlfriend. What does she mean, what type of relationship they're in? He told her he loved her and he wished he had waited to propose because he is not ready to be married yet. That's a simple thing to say. Everybody can understand that. But not Bianca. Bianca asked him what's holding him back from marrying her. What's holding him back? You are a sniveling little whiny, spoiled brat. You're immature. That's what's holding him back. But Daniel said he is not ready because he doesn't have a good job. He just got a job, and it's a part-time job. He doesn't really have any money. They don't really have a secure place because I guess that's an Airbnb that they're staying in. So they don't have a place to live. And he doesn't have a driver's license. He says it's several reasons. I'm just not ready for marriage yet. He said his life is a mess and it's not fair to bring her into it. She said, I'm already in it. You know? She said, I'm already into this messy life that you got going on. In her confessional, she said Daniel is just making all these excuses why not to marry her. In his confessional, he said he feels pressured to give her the ring. He said if he doesn't give her the ring, she's going to break up with him. So Daniel pulled out the ring. And he told her, this is not an engagement ring. This is a promise ring. He said he promised to do everything to become the husband she deserved. I think he said husband. I don't know if he said husband or man, but I think he said the husband she deserved. But hey, I heard in real time he cheated on her. That's what I heard in real time. Anyway, he put the ring on her finger. He didn't put it on the left hand. He put it on the right hand because he's trying to express to her this is not an engagement ring. It's just a promise ring. So chill out. But she's not happy. But she said it's fine. It's fine. Then she asked him again, what are we? You know, what are we? He told her boyfriend and girlfriend. Like I said, he said boyfriend and girlfriend. She told him we have never been boyfriend and girlfriend. What does that mean? We have never been boyfriend and girlfriend. What does she mean by that? I don't know. She told him that as long as the ring is a promise that he is going to propose to her, he cut her off right then and there. He said, no. This is not a ring promising to marry you or promising to propose to you. This is a promise ring. The promise ring is that she cut him off. She said, I think we're about to have a fight. He just told her. When he put the ring on her finger, he told her this is a promise ring. It's a promise that I'm going to be the man that you want me to be. So, but for some reason, she didn't hear that. So, you know, she's saying, if this is not a promise ring for you to promise to marry me, then we're about to have a fight over here. We're going to have a fight. He told her, be patient with this engagement. Just be patient. She said, okay. But she's clearly not happy. She said, this is a $50 ring, isn't it? I think that ring costs about $10. Where are you going to get $50 from, Bianca? Daniel told her it's a promise ring, not an engagement ring. That's why it's a $50 ring. In his confessional, Daniel said Bianca doesn't know what love is. He says she doesn't love herself, and she doesn't believe him when he says he loves her. He said he believes in her, though, so he's going to rock with her. He's going to stick with her. So they put up a sign on the screen saying that they moved into a new apartment. I guess they moved out of the Airbnb and now they're in their own apartment. And Bianca is still wearing her promise ring. And she's still waiting for that engagement ring. Next up, we have Zaria and Troy. We pick up where we left off. Troy trying to be Mr. Billy Badass. He said to, I can't say her name, Yana, whatever. He said to her, open the door. Open the door. Then he said, don't play with me. Just open the door. Who is he talking to? The nerve of him. He's being nasty to Yana for Zaria's benefit. He knows that him being nasty to Yana pleases Zaria. So he's being extra nasty to Yana just for Zaria's benefit. Because Zaria is a very insecure person. So Yana opened up the car door and someone else is in the car, not baby Troy. So Troy goes back over to Zaria and told her, my daughter is not in the car. She has some old goofy bitch with her. Wow, Troy, really? When Troy was in the bathroom crying to his mother, begging her and pleading with her to talk to Zaria for him, I actually felt sorry for Troy. Now, if Zaria were to crush him down to a pebble, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care because Yana raised his child for 7 years without him. And then he abandoned said child at the train station for hours. And instead of coming with apologies, he showed his entire ass just to please Zaria, his insecure wife. I'm done feeling sorry for Troy. He is foul and he deserves all that Zaria gives him. He deserves all the hell she gives him. So Zaria loves being in control, so she told Troy to go talk to Yana. So Troy went up to Yana and, still being rude, said to her, what are you going to let me see my daughter? Yana told him baby Troy is not coming to Syracuse. She said, I gave you a chance and you blew it. And I am 100% on Yana's side. If he wants to see his daughter, then he needs to go to Buffalo in order to see her. I think that's Buffalo, right? Buffalo. So next they put up a thing on the screen. They let us know that Zaria and Troy are planning a real wedding, and Yana is allowing baby Troy to visit Troy in Syracuse. Next up, Melissa and Louis. There was nothing with Melissa and Louis. Louis is upset that Melissa does not trust him because she is questioning him about the ring. So Louis went off on her and made her feel like shit. He made her feel very, very guilty about not trusting him with the ring. So she apologizes. And then they put some up, words up on the screen. Next, they let us know that Melissa wants a destination wedding, and Louis is studying to be a realtor so that he can afford it. Next up, we have Justine and Michael. Justine's mother and grandmother showed up. Justine is holding baby Maddie. Didn't the doctor tell her not to pick the baby up? She don't listen, do she? So Justine said she is not excited to see her mother. Justine's mother said a week after Maddie was born, Michael told her he was getting a vasectomy, and 2 months after Maddie was born, here they are pregnant again. So they had Maddie's birthday party, and Maddie does not look anything like Justine and Michael. She don't look like them to me. But she's a cutie pie. She had cake all over her face, cake all over her hands, and she was just happy. Next, Justine talked to her mother and grandmother and told them everything the doctor said about the hysterectomy, about the living will. Justine's mother asked her if anything were to happen to her, who would get custody of the kids. And she said Kylie, her daughter Kylie, and Mike would share custody of the kids. The mother is not happy about that. The mother said, Kylie is not going to drop out of school to raise your kids. And her and Justine, they got into it a little bit about that. They disagreed about that. And Justine is being really, really nasty to her mother. And I guess they had too much of a negative relationship for them to be loving and caring with each other, I guess. So next, everybody goes to the hospital for Justine to have the baby. And then we see Justine with a baby. And they're fine. They're healthy. And that's the last baby she'll ever have because they removed her tubes. The baby is beautiful and everyone is happy. So next they put up words on the screen and they told us that Michael's mother still lives with Justine and Michael. And out of the 9 kids, 6 live with them. Michael and Justine recently released their first duet. And they played a little clip of it and I'm not hating it. It's not bad. Next up, we have Brittany and Key Rock. Brittany's time is up. She has to go back to Virginia. In Virginia, she's going to stay with her best friend. Brittany is talking to her best friend on the phone, and the friend is talking mad shit. And the phone is on speaker, so Key Rock can hear everything she's saying. I think she's just doing it to rile him up, you know? The friend told Brittany that when she comes back to Virginia, they will be going to the club and Key Rock is about to lose his girl. Her friend told her to stay with her forever. Don't go back to Texas. Key Rock, the bestie may want Brittany for herself. So you better watch out and you better not cry. And I'm telling you why. Anyway, when the friend said to stay with her forever, Brittany said that would be awesome. I think they're just trying to rile Key Rock up. Key Rock said he trusts Brittany, but he does not trust that best friend. So Key Rock got on the phone and he said to the friend, you should help her get a job, not take her to the club to shake that ass. So they hang up with the best friend and we found out that Brittany and Key Rock have trackers on each other. And we also found out that the reason they have trackers on each other is because Key Rock cheated on Brittany before. So that's why she tracks him. And I don't have time to be tracking people. If I can't trust you, you gotta go. That's how I feel about that. So next, it's time for Brittany to go back to Virginia. Key Rock's mother and boyfriend came over for a visit. And they talked about Brittany having to go through the whole process of applying to move to Texas. She has to go through that whole process again. Key Rock's mother said if Brittany gets denied again, then they will all move back to Virginia. Key Rock said, screw that, screw what you heard. He said he has a lease on the apartment in Texas, and he is not about to break the lease because he needs to start establishing credit. He needs to build up his credit. He ain't got no credit. He been in jail, so now he needs to build up his credit. So he said he ain't breaking that lease, and he ain't moving back to Virginia. Brittany said she has to go back to Virginia, get a job, and pay off her $10,000 restitution. She said if she gets denied to move to Texas, Key Rock will be moving back to Virginia to be with her. Key Rock said he has done a lot for Brittany, and it's her damn fault that she did not get approved to move to Texas. So next, Key Rock dropped Brittany off at the airport, and she flies her butt right back to Virginia. And then they put up words on the screen, and it says, Key Rock moved back to Virginia after Brittany was denied again for moving to Texas. And now Brittany sells makeup in order to help pay off her restitution. Last but not least, we have Kimberly and Joey. We found out that Joey is not the pappy. I knew it. I said it. That baby looks nothing like Joey. Okay? The cousin said it's a good thing. Kimberly said that means in 2018, when she and Joey were dating, she was already pregnant. And she didn't know it. I bet she did. I bet she knew she was pregnant when she started dating Joey. The cousin suggested that when Joey gets out of rehab, he don't come to the house. He go live with his mama. Kimberly said she don't want that. Joey don't want that. And the mother don't want that. So after the cousin left, Kimberly called Joey and let him know that he is not the father. But Joey was okay with it. He wasn't upset or anything. And Kimberly just wants Joey to choose the family, her and the boys, instead of choosing drugs. So it's the end now, and they put up words on the screen. Kimberly finally got her damn divorce. And Joey is out of rehab, and he's home with Kim and the kids. And that was it. That was the end of the season. This is the end of my review. Thank you so very much for watching and sticking with me. Princess on a Pillow here. Bye.